What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you guys can hear from my voice, it's kind of congested. I just got over a sickness, like a 2.5 day fever, and I'm just trying to get some nature therapy in. If you guys noticed that Emily's not here because she's also feeling sick, and so we wanted to get a video out to you guys this week. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about something simple while I'm here in this crazy place. The pros and cons about living in a bus. Also, a quick disclaimer before the video starts. This is from our experience, so your experience might be different. Other people's experience might be better or worse, but this is just coming from us, so take this with a grain of salt. So I'm going to start off with the pros. One of the cool things and the pros on that is that you can literally go wherever you want. You can travel to where you want to go. You can park wherever you want to a certain extent, depending on where you are. You have that freedom to explore and visit new places that you've never been to, or go to places that you've already been but want to explore deeper. The con for living in a bus, different from vans or RVs or campers, is that people in buses kind of have a bad reputation of being like dirty, and I don't know, it's just weird. I've seen some buses that look janky, but it is what it is. So they kind of treat people that live in a bus a little bit more different, especially campgrounds and hip camps. So one example from a hip camp is that we were out in Oregon and we started calling all these hip camp places, and they didn't accept buses until this one lady that we reached out to, we told her our Instagram. We were like, hey, it's a clean bus, and she's like, yeah, cool, just come through. She had said that she's had some buses stay there at her place, but they were a little bit dirty and stuff, so I guess it's understandable. But yeah, that's just the con to look out for. Here is the second pro. Having room. We'll have, I believe, the most room out of any rig, in our opinion, unless you get an RV, and that you can also customize it to your own. For us, we have a 6-window, I believe it's like a 25-foot bus. We have enough space to store stuff. We have a snowboard in there, I have my bow in there. Yeah, you just have so much room to the point where you kind of start filling spots with random things, and it's like, do I really need this? But yeah, that's definitely a pro, to make as much storage as you want or not. The con to that is it's bigger. That means that gas is probably not going to be your best friend, because the more stuff that you have, the heavier it is. And it also depends on what engine you have. For us, we have a 6.0 V8 Chevy Vortec engine, which they're good engines, but once you have a lot of weight on that thing, man, it's not good on gas. And the other thing to that also is, if you're going uphill, dude, that thing it's so bad. Like, I'll be flooring it and it's so heavy that it'll only go like 10-15 miles an hour. But it is what it is. That's the trade-off. And yeah, so that's the con if you do have a bus. You see those houses right there? There's literally like a stream too that's going down here. Crazy. Okay, so another pro, right? This ties into, I think, the first one, where you can just like travel and visit places. The pro is you can go on hikes anywhere you want. And some hiking trails too, depending on what state you're in, you can actually camp out on their trailhead or somewhere nearby if it's like public land or something. So that's definitely a pro. We take advantage of that. We've got a lot of hikes already. The con to that is, if you want to get into a fitness routine, yeah, it's going to be harder than you think. Because yeah, you can go on all these hikes, you know. And another con that can also be on top of that is you have to shower, right? I don't know if people don't shower after hikes, but for me and Emily, every time we go on a hike and it's at the end of the day, we go shower, which means you also got to be cognizant of how much water you have. It's kind of like a double-edged sword for this one. It's, you can go hike anywhere, you can go camp, you can go, you know, visit places, but then if you're out of water, then you have to go find a water spigot, which is kind of, that's a little tough too, trying to find a place to where the water can be potable, because most places they don't have potable water. So that's something to look out for. That's for sure a con. From our experience so far, it's a little bit hard to find potable water, but we've found a couple spots around here that's kind of, you know, the goods. I just realized that that con had like 5 or 6 stacked up on top of it, but it's the truth, you know. And I want to share with you guys the honest truth of living on a bus, even though we've only been doing it for like, yeah, I think like almost 3.5 months now. So I don't know, just kind of tossing my thoughts out there. So if you're someone that's planning on leaving on the road soon, or, you know, want to try to live this lifestyle, you know, here's our first 3-month experience. It might be different for you. You guys might be also traveling in the summer, which is a little bit better, because right now it's cold, which we had to winterize our bus a little bit, but it is what it is, you know. Just trying to be honest with y'all, you know. Another pro about living in a bus, or also converting a bus into an RV, is that it's actually safer than an RV, because most RVs are made to be light, which means that the walls aren't as strong and you can have an accident happen, and honestly it can look like this. But for school buses, they're meant to be safer because there's kids inside, and also I feel like they're more durable also. So that's definitely a pro if you choose to convert a bus. The con to that is, and now this con isn't really like a set in stone type of con, it just depends on what type of build you want to do. So if you want to do it like us, the con is you have to gut the whole thing, right? Then there's people that don't gut the whole thing and they just build it. All they do is take out the seats and then just build from there. But we took all the walls, added new insulation, all that stuff, and that can take a long time and some money. I'm gonna hit you guys with the last pro and con, because it's starting to snow and it's cold. I don't have any gloves and I just want to drink my tea. The last pro for us is you get to slow down, right? Depending on what you want to do, depending on how many states or national parks you want to hit at once. But if you really wanted to, you could park somewhere for 2 weeks and literally do nothing. I feel like for us coming from LA, everything was go go go, and I don't know if you guys have seen the photos of LA during the holidays. I'll slap on a picture, but like, yeah, like there's been a couple times where we just sat down and did nothing, and it was really nice. We got to think. You could actually hear your thoughts. I think it's pretty cool that you have the option, depending on the type of person or the type of thing that you want to do for that day, is you get to just relax and truly be present. And we're still working on that, right? Because we have a lot of stuff we're trying to do and trying to grow this channel. But for the most part, whenever we have a chance to sit down and do nothing, we sit down and do nothing, which is really nice. But that is gonna be the end of this video. I literally have like 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, I literally have like 5% left on this battery. And also these pros and cons list, I didn't really think about them. I literally just grabbed the camera, went to this little beautiful trail out here and just wanted to think from off the dome. Yeah, I really hope that you guys, you know, liked my pros and cons list, but if not, then whatever. And if you guys are straight up thinking about doing this bus life and you want to ask more pros and cons, comment down below or send us a DM on our Instagram, because we'd like to answer some of those as best as we can. And if we don't know, we'll send you to someone that's been living on the road full time for more than we have. Thank you guys again for watching. Happy late Thanksgiving. And if you guys haven't followed us on our Instagram, give us a follow. And also, if you guys learned something from here, or if you found this interesting, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. All right, enough of me talking. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.